Hi, my name is Gibson, and I'm the creator of the Personal Development School. In this video, I'm going to talk to you a little bit about how anxious preoccupied individuals and fearful avoidance specifically can do a lot better when it comes to connecting emotionally with themselves. Somebody asked, how can I emotionally connect with myself and be emotionally available to myself? I keep reading that APs and other insecure attachment styles, of course, are emotionally unavailable to themselves. What habits or exercises are there to connect oneself emotionally? This is a huge topic. One of the big, overarching themes that I love to share and explain is whenever you're in this position where you're trying to do this work, you want to imagine that what you're needing from somebody else is what you would give to yourself. And that's a really good, overarching theme to begin with. So for example, if you would want support from somebody and that makes you feel emotionally connected, get really specific. What would that support look like specifically? Would that look like acts of service, like doing self-care activities for yourself, cooking yourself a nice meal, having some downtime, a bubble bath, that kind of stuff? Would it look like words of affirmation, being more encouraging, being kinder in your internal dialogue to yourself? Those can be expressions of self-care and love, essentially, similar to our love languages. Would it be spending more quality time with yourself? And if so, what would that look like? So those are one big category of overarching themes. But another really big piece that's super important is, when we go to a friend and let's say we need, somebody to vent to, a shoulder to cry on, whatever it might be, some emotional support. What do we want them to do? We want them to ask us questions about our problem and try to get to the bottom of it and try to understand us and see us and validate our emotions and hear and be present with us and make us feel like we matter. Whether that's a friend, a loved one, a romantic partner, whoever it might be that you would want that from, that's what we have to start giving in the relationship to self. So what that really translates to is things like journaling, witnessing your emotions. And when you have an emotional response to something, going inwards and being like, what is that about? What's going on inside of me? What do I need to feel better? What do I need to feel relief? Am I telling myself mean stories or painful stories? Am I being critical in my internal dialogue and that's hurting me? And can I correct that? If we went to a friend and we said, oh, I feel stupid because I made a mistake at work. Your friend is going to be like, oh my goodness, you're not stupid. And they're going to help you equilibrate your story. They're going to be, look, you're intelligent here and you do this well and you show up well in these areas. And don't say that about yourself. And we have to offer that same emotional nurturing and kindness in the relationship to self.
I just want to let you know if you're struggling with a breakup or struggling with getting over somebody, even if it was a situationship, somebody you were just dating for a short period of time and you really want to do the deep inner work to heal. I have a course called How to Heal from a Breakup, and you can check it out fully for free. It goes through 4 major pillars of actually healing from a breakup so much faster, learning to sit with your pain, learning to regulate your nervous system, understanding what grief is actually made up of, which is a lot to do with your unmet needs that your ex was meeting, and how to meet them in the relationship to yourself, which doesn't just help you grieve the breakup faster, but actually helps you heal your attachment style at the same time. It's just available for a limited time, so that's down there.
So when we're trying to connect with ourselves, it's sort of structure number 3 that you can think about, as opposed to those exercises for emotional intimacy, presence, what we would need from a friend. So really what that would be is journaling, meditation, checking in with your feelings and needs throughout the day, being present with yourself when you feel bad, instead of trying to disconnect from yourself and go into watching television to numb, using a substance or alcohol to numb, whatever it is that evades yourself. You're instead going inwards and being with yourself and trying to get to the bottom of it. And then you can think of structure number 3 here as being all about your boundaries. When you're emotionally connecting to yourself, it's really about you also allowing yourself to take up space, you allowing your existence to be seen by yourself. And that means setting boundaries, asserting your needs, expressing your needs, allowing you to be a human that is worthy and deserving of receiving those needs. And those 3 overarching themes are 3 themes that are super important in terms of feeling like you are connected to yourself. And when you are doing those 3 things and you're able to show up and support those things and do well in the world with those things behind you, all of that together really creates this output of you feeling safer with yourself, more emotionally regulated, definitely more connected to yourself. You see, hear, understand yourself, you are making yourself matter, that will increase your feelings of self-worth. There's all these beautiful things, feeling you're safer in the world because you trust you to have your own back and to stand up for your boundaries. All of those things together really culminate, create not just this emotional connection to self and ability to self-soothe, but also increase self-esteem, increase self-worth, and make you feel stronger and safer and the best version of yourself. So really important topics. I love this question. Hopefully that helps. Thank you for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe if you haven't already. And if you are a viewer of this channel all the time, I super appreciate it. And thank you for being here. I hope you have a wonderful day, and I will see you in the next video tomorrow.